All right, let's talk about the absolute foundations of Python syntax. We're going to zero in on the one fundamental rule that honestly makes all the difference between code that runs beautifully and code that just breaks. Let's dive in.
And we have to start here, right? With the classic print hello world. You've seen this a million times. It's the universal first step in programming, and in Python, it's just this simple. It's clean, it's readable, and it's the perfect place to start to understand what makes Python, well, Python.
Okay, but writing the code is just step one. How do we actually get the computer to do anything with it? Let's look at how you bring your code to life.
So you've basically got two main options. First, you can pop open the command line and just type code line by line. This is awesome for quick tests or trying out a small idea. Or, for anything bigger, you'll save your code in a .py file and run the whole thing at once. You'll be using both of these all the time. So that's how you run it. But what about the rules for writing it? There's one really specific rule that sets Python apart from so many other languages. And once you get this one thing, everything else just kind of clicks into place.
So what is this crucial rule? Believe it or not, it's all about something you probably don't even think of as code. It's the empty space. It's all about white space.
Let's talk about indentation. You know, those spaces at the beginning of a line. In a lot of other languages, that's just for making the code look pretty. It's optional styling. But in Python? Oh no. It's part of the syntax. It's structural. Those spaces literally define which chunks of code belong together. Take a look at this. We've got a simple if statement. See how the print line below it is pushed in a bit? That indentation is telling Python, hey, this print line belongs to the if statement above it. It only runs if that condition is true. It's a simple and honestly brilliant visual way to show logic.
So naturally, the next question is, what happens when you get it wrong? Well, you get to meet something every single programmer knows all too well.
Yep, the dreaded syntax error. This is Python's way of just stopping everything, raising its hand and saying, I'm sorry, I literally don't understand the structure here. Something's wrong and I can't move forward.
And here's what causes it. It's the exact same code as before, but look closely. The print statement isn't indented. Without that space, Python has no idea that it's supposed to be inside that if block. It gets confused and boom, syntax error.
But look, don't worry about this. It's actually super easy to master. You just need to remember two simple rules, and you'll have perfect spacing every single time.
Here they are. Rule 1, you can actually use as many spaces as you want for your indent as long as you use at least one. And rule 2, this is the big one. You have to be consistent. Every line in the same block of code needs to have the exact same number of spaces. That's it.
And here's what I mean. On the left, we're using 4 spaces, which is kind of the standard that most people use. On the right, we're using way more. And guess what? Python thinks both of these are perfectly fine. It doesn't care how many you use as long as you're consistent.
But, and this is a huge but, the moment you're inconsistent, that's where you'll get into trouble. Mixing the number of spaces inside the same block is a guaranteed syntax error.
Just look at this example. The first print line is indented with 4 spaces, but the second print line, which is supposed to be in the same group, has way more. Python sees that mismatch and just stops. It's an indentation error every time. Consistency is king.
So you see, this whole rule about spacing, it isn't just a weird quirk. It's a deliberate choice that forces you to write code that's readable and clear. The structure is right there, baked into the visuals. So the real question isn't just about avoiding errors. It's this: how are you going to use this rule to build really clear, powerful, and understandable code from the very beginning?